What's important to note here is that when you're held over in regards to bail, she's not in a regular prison. She's being held in custody. That's very uncomfortable. That is not a place that's set up for people to be held long term. So it is especially onerous on an individual, such in this case as Tamara Lich, to be held further under these circumstances. It's important to remember that. These are not regular prison conditions. They are far worse.
We are united. So united. You know what? They can go ahead and delete it. I think all of Canada knows what's going on. Right? Let them try. We're just not going to let them divide us anymore. Hi guys! Wow. Wow. Look at all these beautiful children.
I want to be part of it, guys. I don't know. What else do we do, right?
Let's have a look at what kind of people who do get bail in this region. Doctor accused of murder at Hawkesbury, Ontario hospital granted bail. This is July 5th, 2021. Who stands accused of first-degree murder in the death of a patient at his hospital in Hawkesbury, Ontario, has been granted bail. Lucy Lee, suspected in Hamilton shooting homicide, granted bail. This is January 20th, 2022.
Here, which is, I mentioned this on the show the other day, that Tamara Lich, one of the organizers and the one that started the GoFundMe campaign, Métis woman, she was arrested during the police action over the weekend, and I mentioned that she was denied bail. What I didn't mention at the time, because it wasn't out yet, was that the person who was presiding over the case, the judge presiding over the case that denied Tamara Lich bail, was a former Liberal Party candidate. She ran for Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party in the 2011 election. She lost, and then Trudeau appointed her to the federal bench. She is now the one overseeing this. This is an insane conflict of interest. The fact that this judge hasn't recused herself from this case is insane. because the appearance of political interference, political bias, of undermining, again, of our judicial system and the rule of law is really, 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 really bad. So this judge also made 71 donations to the Liberal Party between 2009 and 2014, ranging amounts from $5 to $1,186. And here is Justin Trudeau back in 2013 promoting her in a video saying that she has vision and she's authentic. Here he is endorsing a judge who is now denying bail to one of these organizers. This is unbelievable. Here is what that looked like.
It's an extraordinary pleasure for me to tell you how much I have great admiration for Julie Bourgeois. Her vision, her authenticity, her strength is going to be an amazing asset both to the people of Glengarry, Prescott, Russell, but also to everyone in the House of Commons after the next elections, when I will have, hopefully, the honor of sitting beside her in the House. Thank you very much.
So this judge, Judge Bourgeois, she now says, I cannot be assured that if I release you into the community, you will not reoffend. So she's held without the possibility of bail because supposedly she's a threat to public safety. Well, wait a minute. The Emergency Act is over now. So the threat is over, according to Justin Trudeau. They no longer need the Emergency Act. And yet a Métis woman who organized a GoFundMe campaign can't be released because she's a threat. This is wild. Again, this is Banana Republic kind of stuff. Keep in mind that the deranged left-wing activist, Antifa activist, who rammed his car into the protest, who hit 4 protesters with his car, that guy was released on bail. No problem. He's facing 11 serious charges. He assaulted people, injured people, tried to murder people. And all he had to do was post $10,000 bail. He's allowed out. No big deal. But when it comes to the organizer of an event who committed no violence, who committed no assault, who has been peaceful throughout, apparently she is a threat to public and can't be released. Look.
Now, things came into question yesterday as this decision was made. People tweeting out, let's let this sink in for a minute. The judge presiding over the Tamara Lich court case and who denied her bail is an ex-Liberal MP candidate. Interesting development. On Tuesday, the judge said she was not convinced Lich would go home, stay there, and stop her alleged counseling. Those are all tertiary grounds. Primary grounds is whether she will attend court. Below. It's unheard of to hold someone without bail for a mischief charge. Judge who denied Lich bail is a failed Liberal candidate. Appointed judge. You can't make this up, folks. You cannot make this up. Now, is this a political decision? Do you believe that this is a political decision, or is she trying to follow the law?